Well, I'm glad it's finally over. The Vitali Kravtsov era has finally ended in New York, and the Rangers have traded him over to the Vancouver Canucks in exchange for William Lockwood and a 2026 7th-round pick. This we all saw coming, considering two different things. One, the Rangers need the clear cap to try and get Patrick Kane. We know that the trade's happening at this point. It's just a matter of when. And two, Kravtsov has demanded a trade out now 3 to 4 times at this point. So it was inevitable that Kravtsov was a goner at some point. It was just a matter when. It's a little shocking that he's in a separate deal and he's not being traded to Chicago in a Patrick Kane deal. But he goes to Vancouver and he now has his opportunity to try and rejuvenate his career. In 28 games played this year, he has 3 goals and 3 assists for 6 points. And in his career, in 48 games played, he has 5 goals, 5 assists for 10 points. He was a 9th overall pick, so it's a little underwhelming. Not a little, very underwhelming, the package that the Rangers got in return for Kravtsov. But when you deplete the value, that's what I wanted to say, of one of your players this much, it's naturally going to happen. He didn't play a lot at all. He was out of the lineup for about 3 weeks now, and even when he was in the lineup, it was 1 game, and then he was out of the lineup, 1 game out of the lineup. And for Vancouver fans, what you're getting for Vitali Kravtsov, you're going to get a guy that's just purely a skill player. He's not going to really be aggressive on the forecheck or anything. You're not getting a guy that's going to help out, although his defensive metrics were actually pretty solid, so you might get a bit of defensive help from him on the back check. But when it comes to his offensive game, you're going to get a guy that's purely skill, and that was the issue with Gallant and him, where they collided heads. Is Gallant wanted a guy that's going to be able to get in on the forecheck and that's going to work in the corners, work the boards, and win those battles. But Vitali Kravtsov just wasn't that type of player. He was more like a skill player where he wanted to just be shooting the puck and creating plays out there on the ice. He didn't want to battle in the corners. So that was the issue there. But still, he has the potential. Not necessarily, I don't think he's ever going to live up to that 9th overall draft status, but I think he has potential to be a solid middle 6 forward going forward for the Vancouver Canucks, as long as they give him that opportunity, which I'm sure they will. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. And then when it comes for what the Rangers got in William Lockwood, upon research, he has 1 point in 28 games played in his NHL career. I'm guessing he's going straight to Hartford, considering the cap-related reasons, as I mentioned, that the Rangers still need for Patrick Kane. So there's still work to be done to get that deal done. But for Lockwood, I'm not too sure what the Rangers are getting out of him, but he was a former 3rd-round pick. He was solid in the University of Michigan. Wasn't anything great with the Abbotsford Canucks this year. He has 26 games played, 18 points, 12 goals, 6 assists. So he's probably just going to be a depth forward going forward for the Rangers, where on an emergency basis they'll call him up, but I'm not too sure if they will. And then in other news, Ryan Lindgren is injured. So he suffered an injury against Washington from the TJ Oshie hit. He left the building in a sling. So I'm not too sure exactly what's going to happen now with the Rangers defensive squad. I don't know what they're going to do, and I don't know what's going to happen with the Patrick Kane trade, but the Rangers might be dressed 1 skater short tomorrow now, considering the roster moves and everything. So it's going to be an interesting scenario. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go Rangers.